The energy has Rosie so wound up. Since I've got home, Rosie's been running around like a wild woman. Come on, Rosie. Don't give me that look on your face. You can't go out, honey. It's too cold for you. You're a little baby. Let's go out here. Let's see. Look at Rosie. Rosie, honey, you're not going to want to come back in. Let's go. You go ahead. She's like a firecracker. Come on, Rosie. You can do it. Can you feel it? Can you feel the energy? I can feel it in the air. I can. And what did they say the sun did? It had a cannonball CME, which is, my goodness, with the weather, with the cold weather coming, and if we have a cannonball CME, well, if the power goes out, I'm going to be ready. You got to get yourself ready too if the power goes out with the cannonball CME, because this energy that's coming from the sun, it does affect us, and you can feel it. You can certainly feel it. I feel a rise in the energy. It's not a happy energy. It's not. It's a chaotic energy. It's an energy that is it's like a keep you on edge energy is what type of energy it is. It's come out here, and with the sun doing so many solar flares, you have to think about it. Hello, with all these solar flares, and then a cannonball CME, and then the polar, whatever it is, polar vortex coming in. I don't think that doesn't feel good right now. It doesn't. I'm gonna have to go outside. I can't even stay out here because it's way too cold already. Let me get upstairs. I'm gonna get upstairs in my studio is what I want to do, because it's too cold to even concentrate. Let me get up here, you all. We can do it. We can come up here into, it's dark. Let's hope we don't enter in days of darkness, because we really could have days of darkness, which is not pleasant at all. Oopsie, I just stepped on something. I can't feel it. Okay, hold on a second. My foot got stuck. Gina, what are you doing? I'm trying to get myself together. I know it's dark. I'm trying to feel my way around in the dark because I got a few bit of lights. We got it? I got some lights. I got to turn some more lights on you all. Hold on. This energy. I got another light. Got to get another light on. Can you feel the energy? It's a chaotic energy, and it just came on. It's here. It's hitting the earth. It's hitting the fields of the earth. Got to catch my breath from coming up in on those stairs. Let's pull it up, you all. Let's pull up this energy. Hello. Yeah, let me pull it up. I got to start my laptop over here. I want to see what that what they're saying is happening, because it's going to affect the weather pattern also. It's probably going to either make it spike even more. The Schumann resonance feels like it is way off, is what it feels like. Oh, look, we got some water and a land bridge right here. Hello? You feel, Patricia, honey, you feel agitated today? Well, now I feel the agitation. I did on my way home. I went over to see Al Honey, take him some coveralls for the cold weather. I have a lot of cold weather clothing in storage that I had up here in the cubby holes and downstairs and stuff. And I found something to take for him, so when he goes outside and does his community picking up of the, making the highway clean and stuff, he'll have some warm, hopefully bib coveralls on his legs, and a hat and some warmer socks when he goes out. But on my way home, I felt that energy. And as I pulled in my driveway, I felt the energy even more. You're right. It's an agitated like energy. Patricia Simmons. Let me get it. Let me see it, you all. Does anyone know what the Schumann is doing today? It feels like it's really spiked. Today's Schumann resonance. I'm not on my Facebook. I haven't been on it. SHUMA Schumann resonance live. Your son got the weather warning on his phone for your areas in central Indiana today, but for the January 5th, you have some phone and no messages. We had a huge geomagnetic storm, Salty Siren. Oh, you can look, we can do this right here. You can view Schumann resonance in real time on the HeartMath Institute Spectrum live data. Do you got a link for it? Oh, it's right here. Let's do it. Come on, we want to see the Schumann resonant live data. I want to, oh, let's see this. You think that's it right there, the spectrograph? Probably isn't. That's a cal. What is this? January 1. This is, let me see. That's the 26th. So we have some missing data. Is that what it's showing? Missing data? Let me see if I can get it. I don't know about this, you all. This is the first time I've ever been to this place right here. I couldn't tell you how to operate it. Yesterday and a few days ago, prior to the Schumann and solar, the solar flares were off the charts. Amy Gill, Bridget, hello, good day. Good day, everyone. I don't want a Schumann resonance calendar at all. I don't. But the energy, it's an agitated energy. It's an unsettled energy. It's kind of like an anxious like energy is what it is. Let me look at this. Let me see the live updates on X. If we can get on there, we want to see them. Oh my gosh, it looks kind of wild. Look at this. No, that's a different date. You know, I can't find any good data, Gina, because you're not on the right post. Sorry about that. It's 2023. No, we can't do it. I'm not going to look at it. North Korea from a few days ago, you had an earthquake in Japan due to the robot, and Korea tsunamis. Yeah, I really would like to know what this thing looks like, but I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not. Are you all ready for it? Because with this, what the cannonball CME that was pointed toward Earth, it's coming this way, and a cannonball CME can knock out the power. It can be a grid down scenario in certain areas, and the grid systems that we have, since they shut down some of these plants, power plants and stuff like that, they shut those down, the coal powered and whatever else it was, and it put extra load on the other plants, and that's why they had to do the load sharing. It could truly knock out large swaths of areas with the Cannonball CME. Japan, due to the flares, Northeast just a few days ago. See the live chat, they're doing something to this channel. I wonder if, I'm going to go look at down detector, see what's going on with that. Down detector, see if anything is down. Down detector. Let's see if we can get it. I want to see who is, oh wow. Let's get it right here. Haven't looked on there a long time. Let's check it out. These are the things that are having experiences. I'm not sure what Life 360 is. I guess that's a video game. Look at the Tsunami, ESPN, Spectrum, Verizon, ATT Mobile, YouTube. Let me look. I just want to look on a YouTube for a second. There was a huge spike of, what do they have problem? Baseline reports. I want to see what it was. Video streaming. That's happened today. Okay, so 55%. I got disconnected 3 times when I'm doing a video at Owls an hour ago. Anybody else having playback issues? YouTube app is not working. Your comments are not working. The comments start and they disappear. They're not uploading. It shows an error. I am hacked. Well, we could be in cyber warfare right now with China. Life 360. Oh, is that tracking? Um, Look at the tsunami on Northeast Korea. What is it, the tsunami there? Tsunami on Northeast Korea. 2S North. Okay, Gina, calm down. Let me do it. Tsunami Northeast Korea. January the 1st. Let's read it. On January the 1st, which was yesterday, a tsunami was observed off the coast of Northeast Korea after a large earthquake in Japan. The tsunami height was 85 centimeters and was observed off the port of Mukko in Donghae. Other waves were observed in cities like Sokcho. North Korea issued tsunami warnings for its coast. With possible waves of more than 2 meters. South Korea, Gangwon province warned to evacuate to higher. Well, it reminds me of my dream state I had 2 days ago. I literally woke up to the floodwaters, and I remember finding myself in the house, and I could see the water all the way up, 3/4 the way up to the windows, and I thought, oh my gosh, I hope that water cannot get in. We was praying, and my brother said, we got to get closer to God, we get stronger in the faith. And that water did not come through the house, but it was 3/4 the way up the window. It was already flooding all on the outside. The people who were around, they got washed away. And I immediately woke up from my dream state. Wow. Do you think it's, I hope we're not having pole issues, like the poles are going to flip. They don't talk about the stuff happening all over the world, let alone in the United States. Do you think the poles are going to flip? The U.S. Embassy government. Gangwon, 26 inches. Okay. They got the earthquake that just devastates the Japanese coastal system. Wow. It wiped it out. A view of the tsunami from the east of Aonoi. The sun's activity. The sun's activity. Sun activity causes earthquake, can't it? Activity and earthquakes. I think it really can. We found a clear correlation between the portion density and the occurrence of a large earthquake. Does solar activity affect earthquakes? It has been demonstrated that there is a causal relationship between space weather and earthquakes. Indeed, over the course of the sun's 11-year cycle, the occurrence of flares and magnetic storms waxes and wanes, but the earthquakes occur within. Could it be a triggering mechanism for earthquakes? Do they earthquake activity near the San Andreas Fault today? G4 solar storm. Wow. Does solar activity? I'm wondering if the sun does affect the earth. They messed it up. Armies can create tsunamis. Blackjack guitar. Are we talking about the earthquake weapon that Tesla used? He put this small thing on the side of a building and caused it to sway because of the ground and stuff. I know that they got earthquake machines, but who would do it? Who would do it? Who or what? And if we have like aliens inside the ocean, living inside there, they could do it too. They could, like another species inside the ocean. I know that China, we did a video, they have ocean bases inside the ocean with their watercraft and stuff. They were like the first base that was built inside the ocean. They're screwing up your comments, Nancy. YouTube has been experiencing problems with the comments. Also, if you're just tuning in, um, no, this is. I think we're at war. I can't help but think with the when they're saying global warming, I keep thinking of that movie, The Day After Tomorrow, when the mini ice age occurred, mini ice age, and they didn't want to tell nobody until ahead of time. And why is Trump having a pre-inaugural party the day before inauguration? Why is he doing that? Mini ice age. Like he did a pre-whatever, a little ice age. No, I want to know it. How it. They're saying there's no impending ice age at all. It's war. You remember it? You remember that about China? Yeah, Blackjack guitar. And remember this? Release the Kraken. And that's Cthulhu in the Pacific Ocean, the Kraken. And Cthulhu had power over the waves and stuff like that. The Kraken has been released. All right, I don't want to say it. They could have done a ceremony and awakened Cthulhu. He looks really wild. Look at that. Release the Kraken. Oh my goodness. Cthulhu, I'm going to see this. Cthulhu ceremony. Why am I thinking Cthulhu? Oh, they do in their ceremonies. Rituals and chants that are performed to contact it. I want to know if it's been done recently. I do want to know if they have done something to resurrect Cthulhu and or the Kraken. Let me see. This was in the past month. Oh, they got a Cthulhu thing. The Worshippers of Cthulhu, the Realm of Choice update. Oh, they did the rituals. They can do rituals on the internet in these video games, and it's felt through the spiritual realm. This is wild. Look at this. On Saturday, we attended a Cthulhu Christmas. Water knowledge. This doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. The Kraken is Leviathan. Yeah. The Kraken, release the Kraken. Well, it's going to be released. Release the Kraken. Release the Kraken. And earthquakes. Havoc all over the world is what it is. The energy is really heavy. It is. Release the Kraken. Let me see the Tacoma statues inscripted. Ghost keys. I don't know what this stuff is. Gertie's ghost sculpture next to the Sound Transistor Railroad in Tacoma, Washington, has been fenced off since its installation in 2019. The city says it's to protect the young trees planted there on December the 4th, as well as protect the sculpture from vandalism. Why did they make something like that? What is the significance of it? Hello. You don't play it. You don't do it. They fenced it off. Yeah. The energy, are you feeling the energy? It is an agitated energy. It's an unsettling energy. It's a nerves on edge energy, and it may not be totally coming from just the sun itself. It may be out here circling the earth, is what it may be. Totally circling around the earth, and it's finding a place to settle in. You can feel it. You can feel the frequency of it. It's like it's got a great big aura, and it can penetrate in it. It's relentless. You're restless and you're on edge. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You're restless and you're on edge. And there are people who are on edge and they are restless, some more than others. I believe the energy has the ability to affect others more than it does certain others. You may be somewhat protected from it. Some people are more protected from from feeling the full force of it. Your your own voice stresses you out. That sounds really strange. Good evening, Al Honey. We ain't got no snow yet. We got some cold weather. We got the wood on got the wood on the porch for when the cold weather comes. So we're all ready. Yeah, it's greeting Aurora, Aurora Dawn music, greeting the energy that's out here. It's that's a good way to put it. It's an on edge energy. It's a great way to describe it. Totally on edge, which is it's wild. It is wild. Let me do this. People on edge. We're going to have a more angrier world. Is look, 9 months. No, we want to do this right here. I'm going to do it. Let me see if I can get it within the past 3 days ago. People are already on edge. Planet Fitness members. I was using the cables, and a new member that just started last week was asking some genuine questions. Okay, let's look at this. You want to see this? People are on edge. We're going to read that, you all, because there's something out there. Just started last week. They were asking some genuine questions, and I'm sure it took a lot for her to confront someone. So, of course, I was kind, and I took a few minutes to answer her. I'm a female. During our question and answer, some dude, listen, this is what happened. Some dude comes busting over, stepping in between us, rudely asking if I was finished, in which I told him no, that I was in the middle of my set. I've been attending this Planet Fitness since the 24, and I have not had anybody be rude. Just a reminder that everyone starts somewhere. This was her day to get started, and the last thing a newbie wants is to be met with an inconsiderate attitude. And no, just because I'm a woman, you aren't kicking me off the cables either. So I said what I said. Go find something else to do until that person is done with their workout on the machine that you feel entitled to at that moment. No one ever walked into or out of the gym on their very first day with this dream body. So everyone needs guidance. So people are on edge. It's the same at every commercial gym. I wanted to tell these kids to chill until I finished my set of squats. And nope, they don't. They want to grab the weights out of her hand. I wouldn't go grab weights from somebody's bench. Look, I quit due to inconsiderate people, you all. It's all over the place. People are on edge. The people are rude. They're on edge because of the holiday season. No, it's much more than that. There's an energy out there. People are always on edge. They're on edge lately. Nasty and selfish people. They got selfish spirits. It's all around the world, and it could be some kind of frequency machine. Good. That's creating those emotions and those feelings within them. This is not good. The no stress, We are in spiritual war. We are in spiritual war. We're in spiritual battle. Um, Look, what does edge mean for Generation Z? If you describe someone as being on edge, it means that they're nervous or tense. An edge person may feel anxious because there's uncertainty. Yeah, the TV can implant some of those bad feelings. I totally agree with you. They most definitely can, especially if you watch things that don't have too good of energy with them, a negative energy, violent energy. It's not good. 180 people watching and 67 likes. Kim, honey, that happens all the time here on this channel, but not all the time. It all depends on the subject matter. But it happens on other channels too. We got a new administration coming in who will have probably a new FTC person who will implement what the current administration wants, the new administration, and they will give precedence to it. They will. I'm sure though the community guidelines will also change too when the new administration comes in. So if you're feeling on edge, if you can feel the energy, you're not alone. There is energy out there. And some people may not feel it at all, which is it's really strange how some people cannot feel certain energy that's out there. And then some people can. I mean, it's not really rocket science. Some people more in tune with the energy fields than others. There's like a disconnect, a spiritual, energetic disconnect. And perhaps they've always been that way, but then it doesn't stop them from feeling the full effects and doing what they do. They don't know what's happening, but they know that they lash out. They're on edge. They're irritable. They're agitated. They're grouchy, argumentative. Some are vicious. They are. And if you were to talk to them about the energy field, about can you feel this, whatever this is, if there's something out there, they'll totally dismiss it because it's not going to resonate with their spirit. Yeah. The Galactic Warriors. Stand stand in your space and you'll be on the side of the victor in this current spiritual warfare taking place. Yeah. Ding 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 ding. Oh, that's ring 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 banana phone. We can ring it. We will ring this bell. Somebody got themselves hidden by our owl honey. We can do it. Hey there, Jay Jocelyn. You feeling the energy? Have you been seeing the energy? Have you been seeing people agitated and stuff like that lately? Because it just seems like it's a common everyday thing. It does. Yeah. Can I address the ley lines? This ain't a ley line video, but I can take my rods and go outside and I can find the ley lines in my yard and I can move ley lines with my rods as long as my energy is in the right place on the inside of my being. Yeah, am I an expert in explaining what the ley lines are and all of that? No, I'm not. But I can locate the energy lines. They're invisible. The pyramids are situated on certain ley lines. They're connected. Earth has an energy grid. It's invisible. Yeah. And I'm sure that it's part of the energy that we could be getting for free. That with the ether and all of that is all tied together. Yeah. Hey Ronnie, honey, how you doing? You doing all right, Ronnie? We got an energy highway on Earth. Yeah, just like we got a UFO highway on Earth going through the United States of what I forget the name of it. It's on the 37th parallel or something like that. And the UFOs are commonly seen on that. And they said there's a light, some kind of a sun, like a North Star or something that they follow along that grid line, that UFO highway. But that's where the majority of them are, which is kind of something like that. Oh, you just nipped in. Jesus is King to catch up. You just grabbed some necessities from the other house and Your sleeping bag and cradles and oh, I thought you said cradles, Ronnie, honey. Candles and Ronnie, honey, you are prepared for the winter storm that's coming. And if it's not a storm, it's going to get cold. It may be the cold without the physical storms. Yeah. Um, you are electric and you have been for the last, has anyone else got electricity running through their body where they literally like are sparking lately? Because I'm sure it's happening. Electric, we're electric beings. Um, yeah, you got it. You just got to get those batteries. You got to get the candles, sleeping bags. I did see sleeping bags in my cubby hole. I put all my sleeping bags in plastic bags so they would stay fresh. Of course, I would tumble them in the dryer if I was ever to use them again. Yeah, let's see. You got it going on. You all the energy is kind of you gotta get yourself grounded. Get yourself grounded. You don't want to come ungrounded. You don't. Because if you become ungrounded and you're really jittery and anxious, it's not good for your body. It's not good for your spirit. And it can set the precedence, a downward spiral like that. You don't want to go into a downward spiral. It'll make you sick. It'll make you physically sick and it'll make you spiritually sick. You got a grounding mat? Wow. You have frost this morning and you want the snow. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're just tuning in, the energy is you can feel it. It's an on edge energy, is what it is. It makes you feel antsy, anxiety, and stuff. Think it is good or think it is bad. You choose. Yeah, well, sometimes it's hard to dismiss really bad energy and shake it off. It's really hard because it becomes so heavy. It's like when you walk into a store and then you say, "Oh my gosh, the energy inside this store is really bad," and then you turn around and you walk right back out, saying, "I'm not going in there." Or you walk in a room with the people and you can just feel that vibe. You think, "No, the longer I stay in here, the worse I'm going to feel. I got to get out of here." Something like that. Yeah. Um, that's why you said bye bye to two negative friends today. Oh, wow, Major Anderson. Well, if that kept your peace, so be it, right? Because you need all the peace you can get and you don't want your energy dragged down. You don't. And you can't help it. You can't. You got to protect yourself. You got to put on the full armor of God. Yeah. Um, girl, you better neutralize. Oh, you better mentalize this possibility, girl. This happened to you as soon as 25. Did it happen as soon as the new year rang in? You felt the energy come in with it. We did a video on it. The New Year's Day energy was very, very heavy. It wasn't too pleasant of an energy. The New Year's Eve energy was not pleasant at all. It was hard to shake it. It really was. And if you had to physically carry it, if you can picture physically carrying it, it weighed you down. Yeah, you didn't want to take it. Um, you felt that heavy energy yesterday. Wow, you couldn't shake it. It's hard, Angel. Angel, I hope it's gone now. We got to shed the negativity from our lives so we can do it. You can do it. It may take a lot of effort on some people's behalf. You may say, well, just as soon as I got rid of it, it was good for 2 days and then it came back. Yeah, because it's persistent. So you got to be persistent too. You got to be ready for it. Say, oh, no, you don't. You keep coming around. I'm just going to shake you off again. I'm going to push you right back away because I'm not going to have it. You ain't going to drag me down. You're not. Sunlight bulbs help. A foil blanket can help. I've never, you talking about the emergency blankets, the Mylar blankets? Oh, that's that Shake It Off. That reminds me of that song of one of that, a rock star woman, Shake It Off, but that's kind of inappropriate. that video itself. You felt the energy and it was painful, Mel. Yeah, it's not pleasant. It's not, and it's not what you want to feel. You want to have good energy, so you go about your day trying to stay busy and be productive. That way, you don't focus on the energy and you kind of ignore it, and it kind of like dies down because you're not paying it attention. Um, okay, like you have a few silver emergency blankets. You know, I wonder if those emergency blankets, being that they're so thin, if you could like if the lights and if the power went out and it was really cold, if you could put those emergency blankets on you, even though they're thin, and then put your regular blankets over top, if it would make you even super warm like that, a lot warmer. That's a good idea. If it would really help hold that heat into your body, it would. It sounds like it would do good. Yeah, you don't want to have no fear in your body. You don't. You want to be. You want to push it out. You want to let your light shine. Is what you want to do. You don't want to have your light go out at all. You don't. I don't want my light to go out. Um. See, this could be your light. This is your light. But when that dark energy comes, this is what it does to your light. Can I get it going? It literally make your light go like that. Oops. Oh no, you're crowding me out. I want to be a bright light, but as soon as the darkness realizes how bright you are, it wants to make your light go dimmer and dimmer and dimmer till you don't even have it showing. It's just a barely showing. That's what the darkness likes to do with the heavy energy. You think you got it all together? Let me help you out. Your brightness is, you're just too bright. I'm gonna make you a little bit darker. Gonna depress you. Gonna send you downward spiraling. You just got to keep it up there. Don't let it go down spiraling, you all. You don't want to do it. You don't. Yeah. Um. Hey there, Natsy. You got to stay grounded. Yeah. Do not feed it. Good morning from Queensland, Australia. Chill Chick, Sunny Bundy. It's better. This better be the year that they do something about this. Just look at the current news. It's making people unaware, do things they don't remember doing. Yeah, it does that. Yeah. A salt light. Well, I got a salt light there. I'm gonna put something else in this other salt light too. I haven't got a light in it, but I'm gonna put something in it. This one's bigger than the other one. I just gotta find my one LED lights. Probably threw them away, but I think I still have some. Um, you got to love your animals and your plants because they have feelings too. They have a frequency. When I had a plant in the living room that was, it didn't have any water in it at all. I took my dowsing rods to look for any negative energy in the living room, and they pointed right to that plant because it did not have any water. It was bone dry. And when I watered the plant and I waited 5 minutes and I looked for any negative energy in the room, it couldn't find any, not even that plant, because the water made the plant feel a lot better and made it feel positive. Oh, Al, honey, you forgot to put that whiteboard in your car. I know it. You got too excited on that video. Y'all, we did a video with Al, honey. He was talking about his flower thing, his his masterpiece that he made. He was talking about it, and YouTube cut us off 3 times. He did. Yeah. And I was going to bring a whiteboard home. I was talking to Polly, and she said, Gina, you need to get a whiteboard and write things on it. I said, you know what? Al had one right there for me that I could have grabbed. I was supposed to take it home, and I totally forgot about it. She goes, well, turn around and get it. I said, I can't, Polly. I'm already here in Salem. That means I would have to go back 30 more minutes to go back and get it. Yeah, but it's all right. It is. I'll get it the next time. I will. In the meantime, I could probably I can write on my map right here with a marker because it's kind of like it with a dry erase, but it's not the same as a whiteboard. Yeah. Um, yeah. You agree? Gina already showed us. We have one of those salt lamps. The cat licks it. Well, it's like people in the wintertime when before they go deer hunting, they get a salt block out there for the deer to lick the salt. Is what they do with their tongue. I guess they need that too. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, the energy is it's a little heavy, but don't give too much. Do I want to say the word credence to it? Yeah, because it doesn't deserve it. It doesn't. It just wants to take you down and make you unmotivated. It can be a very unmotivating energy. And you don't want to be unmotivated when you work so hard to get motivated. But there is an energy that comes around that will try to suck the motivation right out of you. Yeah. Baby Rosie, oh, I think she's still outside. When I got home, she was running around like a wild woman, jumping on the furniture. She jumped behind, she just running around, jumping behind blankets on her chair, looking out the window, swinging her tail around, running down the hall. She is wound up. Yeah, is where she's at. Did you see the video that Tesla? Yeah, I saw that happen, and they said it was kind of linked to the other thing that happened. Yeah. Yeah, Rosie's got lots of energy. You may say, I would like to have that energy that Rosie's got. Yeah, I'd like to have it too at times, but I don't think I'd be running around like that because I'd get wore out really, really fast. Your dog has been energetic the last couple of days. You think it's from the energy from the sun? Yeah. Um, Rosie, honey, is a little baby. Rosie, you're a little girl. See, look at those precious eyes. She's so precious. Rosie, honey, you're a little baby. Yeah. She was at the very first part of the video that I started. She wanted to go outside after she had just come in, but it was a little bit too cold. But as soon as I opened the door, she went outside. Yeah. Um, yeah. She's a sweetheart. She's really adorable. I'm gonna go because I think I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get something to eat. You're not supposed to eat um at least 3 hours before bedtime, I guess, because your body needs to get ready to do whatever it's got to do, like clockwork. Well, that's for me. I'm not supposed to eat 3 hours before bedtime, so I better go down there and eat while I still got the opportunity. If you listen, let's listen to that guy. That guy said, if you can do something about it, why worry? If you can't do anything about it, why worry? I like that. I do like that guy. It makes sense. You don't want to worry. Worry will make you sick. Yeah, it's good. You can make. I'm trying to watch my carbs. Mm, I might have a salad. I think I might have a salad. We can do it. We can all eat together. We can do it. We can all eat lighter. I thought I said together. I'm thinking, okay, Al, we can do it. How we going to do it? Yeah, we can eat lighter. Lighter meals late in the evening is good for you. It is. Oh, you're so welcome. Love you all too. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Al, honey. Thank you, Ronnie, honey. Thank you, Pippi Lou, honey. If there's any other moderators on here, thank you. And the energy is heavy, and it's an irritating and nagging, anxiety, restless energy. Try not to pay too much attention. Try to find something to do that way it's not so overwhelming. Yeah. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope to see you all later. Can you save me a plate for me, Gina Mel, honey? I will. I will do it spiritually. I will. Whatever it is I decide to eat down there. It won't be too much. Just be something light. Yeah. You're wearing your new socks, Al, honey. Do they fit you, Al? Yeah. I had all these socks here at my house. Let me pause 1 second. It was around 15 years ago, and the stores around here, after the winter months come and it's into summer, when the spring starts, they would put their socks on sale. And Walmart had all these socks on sale. They were almost like wool, but they weren't. They were really thick for like $1 or two. I bought a whole bunch of them, and I put them in a plastic bag in a tote in my basement, and I saved them. I did, and I took some over to Al Honey this evening. I thought, I remember I had those socks. Yeah. Oh, you're one. That's perfect, Al. Yeah, because they're pretty good. And if you had to buy those socks today, they're around $15 to $16 because they're so thick. That's like those boards I put up underneath my stairs for like little shelves. It was the flooring that I used to install the remnants 20 years ago in this house. I put them in my wood shed and I saw them. I thought I can use those for shelves. And now you can use what you got. If you can improvise and do it. I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon and evening. I hope to see you later. Yeah. I'm going to get it, you all. I'm going to get it. And check out that video that Al showed of his flower wheel. He's got some good words in it. Nice, peaceful things. And